Hey everyone. This is a bit of a different video than the ones that I've posted before. I know that my channel usually consists of reels from like Star Wars Battlefront and things of that nature, which, by the way, has gotten to. Let me just confirm. I'm not using a script, by the way, for this. This is just me talking and stuff. That short got up to 2.2K views, and the other two are about to hit 1,000. So good job on that. I just wanted to use this video as sort of an introduction for my channel, um, and more so just to see what you guys want to hear or see from me. In the background, you'll see some Marvel Ultimate Alliance gameplay because Marvel Ultimate Alliance is one of my favorite games growing up. Like I used to on the 360. I used to I have so many saves on this game. It's insane. Sadly I wasn't able to buy it when they really re-released it, but that's neither here nor there. Um but yeah, so some little background on me. I am a junior in college. Actually no, I'm sorry, no longer. I'm a senior in college, going into my senior year, about to get my bachelor's in psychology. um I also work in the kitchen. If you guys have joined some of my earlier lives, some of them I show off some of the scars that I've gotten, like burns and like cut marks and things of that nature, just um, just by being in the kitchen and stuff. And yeah, that's really all that I do. I play the game a lot, and I guess my background for this channel was when I was younger. I made this channel when I was like years and years ago. I privated a lot of the videos. But I was like 15, 14 making this channel. And yeah, I was 15, 14 making this channel because, I wanted to be a big YouTuber. Everybody was like doing YouTube at the time. All my friends had YouTube channels, all that stuff. So, and I was really influenced at the time by different YouTubers like Corey X Kenshin, Dashi, you know, people like that. And it really made me want to try to do it. Of course I was young at the time. I didn't really understand what it took to do this, you know and now that I'm about to graduate with my degree, my bachelor's, it's it's interesting. um I feel like right now I'm in a transition period. I'm 20 years old. I graduated high school early, so I got into college at 17. um I am currently trying to figure out what really to do, you know, and I have opportunities, that I'm working towards, and hopefully they go well for me. But I want to try to use streaming and YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff to try to build something for myself, and hopefully if this blows up and this all goes well, I'll be able to have a backup plan because for the longest time that I remembered, games have always been something that I really enjoyed and I really loved, um, for the longest. And when it came to restarting my channel, it was really a couple people. My dad is always asking me when I'm gonna upload, when I'm gonna post. So he might actually see this. So hi. He's been trying to get me to restart my channel. Um, he's trying to get me to restart my channel for a while. Then my girl, she's always telling me, since you're always playing the game, why don't you just record it and try to become a YouTuber? And I listened to both of them, but one time, it was the other day, it was a couple weeks ago. I'd gone to a Best Buy with one of my friends, Tyrone. We went to a Best Buy together, and I needed to get a new headset because my headset that I was using at the time. Actually, no, 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 scratch that, scratch that. Before that, it was Christmas, and I had gotten my PC, and I got my PC, I got my monitor, and I got my keyboard, all that stuff. I already had a ring light from before, and so I was like, "Yo, this kind of a nice setup." I had to go to the Best Buy originally, just not just for the headset. I needed to get a camera for school because I needed to present a project because I was doing online classes last semester, so I needed a camera to present myself. So I went to get a camera, and I saw they had the Yeti mic, and Tyrone was like, "Yo, why don't you get it? Like, yo, you stream and stuff." And in that moment, I said, "Yo, maybe." I called my girl, and I was like, "Yo, should I do it?" And she was like, "Oh, well, yeah, go for it." You know, and that's when I started streaming, and she's been one of my biggest supporters. Like, she shows up to every single stream that I've done, even if she don't really understand what's happening. And I love her to death for that because her support really means a lot to me. Um, but yeah, I'm just trying to branch out in different things. I don't know if commentary videos are gonna be my thing. I don't know if maybe just uploading reels and clips, because now with a PC, it's kind of, my possibilities are endless. I've been trying to dabble a lot with mods. As you can tell, Battlefront 2 is what I've done so far on YouTube. Um, but not just that, there's a lot of games that people don't really have access to anymore that I would love to play and go back and do maybe even walkthroughs of. That's I come from an era of YouTube where the thing that was really popular is watch people do walkthroughs like the Rad Brad and things like that. So um yeah, like doing things like that, doing commentary videos like this where I just talk. There's a guy right now on YouTube. His name is like Why Learn or something like that, and he plays like Modern Warfare and Black Ops and just talks about life and just tries to help people, and that's really cool, and I admire that. And that's something that I would really find interesting to do, is just to sit there and talk to people and really build a community. One of my first viewers outside of my girl was this guy on my Twitch stream, and I was playing Shattered Dimensions. I was playing Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and me and him were talking back and forth in the chat, and we was interacting. It was really cool. He was helping me add the game into my Steam because and it was just like being able to build a community like that is so. It's just a nice feeling, and I would really, really love to. Um, I would really love that. I would really love to try to build something nice on YouTube and to sort of make my mark. And even if maybe this channel doesn't blow up, at least a couple of people that watch and invest their time into it, maybe they can take something out of it. You know, of course, I'm not going to say I'm going to give you any life lessons. I'm still trying to figure out life. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. You know, because I work in the kitchen and it's fun. It gets fun, but it's also very stressful. Um, every day I leave with a new with a new mark. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm slowly starting to move away from it. I want to, like, a part of me wants to keep moving up and learning, because kitchen life is something you could take whatever wherever you go. Like, even if I never ever work in a kitchen again for whatever reason, I can still go home and make myself some fire food because of the fact that I have the experience of working in the kitchen. Um, but on another note, it's also like I want the flexibility and the schedule to be able to enjoy life. You know what I mean? I want to have my afternoons back. I want to have my nights. I mean, I have my nights. That's all I have. My nights and like really really early mornings, but I miss the afternoons. You know, and it's something that I really want to get into. Just having that freedom, and I feel like YouTube is one of the ways that I'm going to be able to do that. Doing something that I love, and it's one, talking to people. Being able to talk to people, have build a community, things of that nature. Um, but two is also just playing games that I like. Like, I know a lot of. getting popular on YouTube isn't really, like this where you sit here and talk. A lot of it is, doing clips, and that's what I've tried. But this is really kind of what I enjoy, just being able to talk to people. If you haven't guessed, my degree is not in communications. From all the pausing and the stuttering, my degree is in psychology. So I like learning about people and learning how people think, and also just figuring myself out through conversations with others. Um, but yeah, on this channel, I can do a lot of things. Gameplay. I could even take the camera, go to the kitchen. I could make something, and make that a video, a tutorial how to cook something simple. Like, yo, I make a pretty mean. I make a pretty mean chicken Alfredo. I make a pretty mean chicken Alfredo. Um, or even then, just talking about comics and stuff. As usually, I'm playing Marvel. I'm playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance right now. Like this is literally my childhood, bro. Like, just having nerd talk. I wanted to make a video. I think maybe my next video. I don't know if it'll be my next video, but I was definitely, I have like so many ideas in my head of what to make. A big one I want to make is about Star Wars, and this is coming from somebody who hasn't been caught up. The last Star Wars project I watched was like season 2 of The Bad Batch. I haven't seen any of the. I haven't even finished season 3 of The Mandalorian. I haven't started any of the other Clone Wars. I finished Clone Wars, but I haven't started any of the other like spinoffs from there. But like, I absolutely, um, I absolutely adore those things, and I really want to just start a conversation about like what happened to Star Wars. And I don't mean like with the new sequels. I don't mean it like that. But what happened to the magic of things like Star Wars and Marvel and things like that? Is it just even video games? Like, even video games recently just haven't been, what they used to be. You know what I mean? Is it just a matter of us getting older, or is it just a decline of the media? And I'm also out of date with the comics too. So maybe the comics are really good right now and I'm missing out on that. But it's like, no, that's not true. Because last time I heard, Spider-Man's still, Spider-Man suffering right now. Shout out to Spider-Man and Paul. But like, things of that nature is just like, I want to make this channel just anything, you know. But I also want it. I don't just want it to be anything just to make money or anything like that. I want it to be something that's genuine and something that I can look at and be proud of whatever mark I leave. Because a lot of YouTubers helped me out when I needed, whether it be guidance or even just something to laugh at. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm the funniest person, but at the very least, if I can make somebody smile, I can make somebody's day, or even just make somebody nostalgic. Just make somebody, because I always grew up. If I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and I see an old edit of like, for example, like Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire, Spider Man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it'll make, if you give such a warm feeling inside. Or even wrestling. I'm a big wrestling fan, so seeing like an old like John Cena edit or Eddie Guerrero or Jeff Hardy, like something like that, would just like, it just does something. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, man, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and please in the comments let me know like what would you guys like to see. um Obviously I don't have face cam on for this video, but I don't know if you guys like the face cam. I don't know if you guys don't like it. I don't know if you feel like I just, maybe I should get a shape up next time I get on camera. Maybe I should get a better ring light. You feel me? I don't know for real. But what I do know is I'm always open to feedback, suggestions, things of that nature. If you feel like my mic is too low, too high, I'm very new to all this. I'm very new to the whole setup. I'm trying to absorb as much information, as much knowledge as I can to make this work as best as possible. If there's certain times that maybe I should be streaming more and, within my power, of course, then, I'll try to adapt to that, because my schedule is it varies. It can go from a 1 to 9 to a 1 to 10 to no to a 12 to 11. You know, Like I work in the kitchen, it can change at the drop of a hat. But yeah, man, I am down for anything. I just want to make sure that people, you know, when they come to this channel, they leave with something. And I feel like that's what I'm going to end off at. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm probably going to pin this video as like, an intro or something. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day and that when you go to sleep at night, your pillows are cold on both sides. And whenever you need to pay for something, you reach in your wallet to pull out some cash, right? We're not talking cards, talking cash. I hope you have more money than what you thought you were gonna have. Or when you look in your bank account, I hope it says you got a random deposit from from like something from years ago that finally paid you back. And maybe I stole that from somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day wherever you guys are from. And yeah, peace.